Hi Aries, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your September 2024 career tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at your finances, your job, your self-worth. Where is it that you are on or off track with your job? Where is it that your finances possibly are not where you would like them to be? This is a great energy and great reading for you to take into consideration in terms of where you're at. Now, I will say, Aries, that August was a huge month. We did have Mercury retrograde. We are now coming into September, which has huge energy as well. We are now into eclipse season. This will be actually the first eclipse in the Pisces Virgo energy. We are not having an eclipse, Aries, in your sign, but we will have your last one in the spring of 2025. But your full moon comes up in October. So let's get right into it. First week, the Sun card in reverse. Always nice to see the Sun, even if it's in reverse. Queen of Swords also in reverse. Second week of the month, you do have the Page of Cups, as well as the Ten of Swords. Third week of the month, when we have that Pisces full moon eclipse, Three of Cups in the reverse, as well as the Queen of Cups, also in reverse. You all are having a lot of reversals here, Aries. Last week of the month, another reversal, Ten of Pentacles. Glad to see that 10, and the Knight of Pentacles. So I will tell you, with all of those reversals, I just turned over the deck, and you do have that Ace, so we're going to take that out. I do think it's very interesting, Aries, that you have so many reversals. So this definitely could be this month where you are kind of rethinking where you are at with not only your finances, but whether or not you are on the path that you would like to be on. Okay, so keep that in mind throughout the month. Let's go ahead and take a look at where you are coming out of the month of August. Spirit, if you can send my Aries a card representing that energy they bring into September. And you do have another reversal, Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands is usually a very positive card. It is that symbol of like passion, fire, energy of I am strategizing, watching my ships come in, very excited about the future, planning my future. I do think one of the challenges, though, is that when it is in reverse, maybe you are feeling like you don't know what direction to go. Possibly you are concerned about your future, or you're just feeling like you're not able to strategize. Maybe you didn't have enough information back in August when we did have Mercury retrograde, and now that Mercury is direct, remember we now have Uranus retrograding in Taurus, and Pluto is now in Capricorn. So there could be something here, Aries, where you're needing to reflect on what is it that you couldn't accomplish or you felt like you couldn't strategize back in August. And now that you're here in September with some different energy, hopefully that will help you. I do think that at the beginning of the month, there definitely is a little more positive energy with that Sun card, and you do have all of these pentacles at the end of the month. So I am glad to see that. So let's go ahead and pull one last card. Spirit, if you can send my Aries a card representing an oracle. Oh, jeez. Now that was a lot. Whoa. Now this is interesting. You literally had these three all come out. This 8, this 3, and 6 of Earth. All pentacle cards. I think it's interesting that these all fell out, and I just said you have all these pentacles at the end of the month. So Aries, there is something here this month where you are very much in the mode of finding a new job. Also coming into some money could be an opportunity. 6 of Earth, 3 of Earth, and 8 of Earth. I'm going to put them back just because that's a lot. But I do think that it's extremely important to note that you all have some very strong things going on in your job, in your career during the month of September. So Spirit, if you can send us one card representing the oracle message for the month of September. Whew, that was a lot. Okay, you will have strength. Archangel Ariel, great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. And I do think that with all of that money, energy that I just spoke about, I do think this strength card is coming at the right time, because I do think you all are going to need to balance where is it that you're needing to have compassion. Even though the money is there, are you feeling good about your job, about your finances, where you're at? I do think that this is going to be a big month for you to figure that out. And I do think that this eclipse season also is going to be one, Aries, where you're really taking stock into where is it that you have come, what is it that you're still trying to do. I think that's going to be big for you. So let's go week by week and see what else comes up. So you start off the month with the Uranus retrograding in Taurus, as well as Pluto entering Capricorn, as well as a Virgo new moon on the 2nd. Now, I've told many of the other signs, just because these readings come out after the event doesn't mean you can't go back and figure out what events occurred from you at that time. I do think that many of us coming into this month, you all are going to be experiencing that change of Pluto now back in Capricorn, which means control, which means that Saturn type mode of like people being in charge, saying what is what. There's some kind of announcement that could occur the beginning of the month. It's not necessarily going to hit you negatively, but it could hit those around you negatively. And I think that's something to keep in your mind as you go through the month, because I do think different pockets of people are going to be experiencing this differently. Mars entering Cancer this month is going to be huge as well. And I do think by the time you get to that second week of September, when we have Mercury in Leo squaring Uranus in Taurus on the 7th, there could be conversations around your money that come up that you're not too pleased about. You are trying to figure out why, this month you have a lower paycheck, or possibly you're not going to get a raise this year. There's something here where there's this finality that you have to make a decision whether or not this is going to fly with you. You're going to have to figure out, okay, by the time I get to this, September 12th, Sun in Virgo squaring Jupiter in Gemini, conversations around money, conversations around stability. You are not feeling whatever it is. I just heard you're not drinking the Kool-Aid. So you are not feeling what they are trying to spin this as. So I do think that's going to be really important for you to figure out where is it that this announcement or whomever this is in charge makes this decision that affects a lot of people. And I do think that strength card is really important too, because you're going to have to balance, where is it that I'm even in this job, this career? Is this really what I want to do? And I do think by the time you get to that Piscean full moon, which is that lunar eclipse on September 17th, there's something that comes out at this full moon that will probably be an energy that lasts for the next year and a half, because this is the first eclipse we have had in the Pisces Virgo energy. So just keep that in mind. I do think that there's some colleagues or people who are not too happy. They're literally like, what is going on? And there's a lot of people resigning. There's a lot of people just kind of like talking amongst each other and trying to figure out, after this Pisces full moon, is this where I still want to be? And I do think that many of us, when Venus enters Scorpio on the 22nd, same day as the Sun enters Libra, this is when conversations are occurring with groups of people. This is when people are getting really clear on what they do and don't want. And I do think that, Aries, you all have this knack for being able to like figure out what it is you want and go right to it. Okay. And I do think that that last week of the month, when we do have Sun in Libra conjunct the South Node, we also have Mars in Cancer trining Saturn in Pisces on the 30th. And then on October 2nd comes that solar eclipse in Libra. That one is probably going to affect you, as it is one of the last ones in Libra sitting across the sky from you. Now, I will tell you, Aries, this is really nice at the end of the month. Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles all happening before that eclipse. Now, I will tell you, even if the energy doesn't come up right at that eclipse, I do think later into October and even possibly into November, when we have that Scorpio sun time, I do think that's when you could be feeling a lot more energy around your money. But I definitely think that this is really a good sign. You could be getting a job offer, or you could be extending a job offer to someone else. Someone in your family could get a job offer, or you all could come into some money. Whatever it is, your family is definitely involved, or they benefit from this great money resource or opportunity coming up. So overall, Aries, I think you all have an interesting month ahead. I do think that for you all, it's going to be this kind of test as to whether or not you want to remain where you're at. If you just see how it plays through, that Strength card is really going to remind you, keep your balance, keep your strategy going of what you want to do, because I do think it's going to pay off once you get later on into the fall. So Aries, I hope you all have a great eclipse season. Drop me a comment below. Let me know what you're looking forward to in the month of September, and I'll talk to you later.